Hi, I'm Tinny from Minibulldesign, and today I'm back out in the factory. Now, it's in the 50s today and raining. Obviously, no sunshine, overcast. Not a real great day. Tomorrow's supposed to be a good sunny day, so I'm looking forward to tomorrow. But today it's just a good day to come out to the factory and fire up one of the lathes and spend some time building stuff. Beth brought out 12 orders today. She only did 12 because they were fairly big and complicated. And I filled those. I just finished that. It was a lot of big stuff. Now, I've depleted all of my lids, and I have one BIOS left. Depleted all of my Sawyer's mini filter adapters. And I'm pretty sure at the end of the day tomorrow I will have no more maybe stoves. So even though I've been out here every day working as much as 8 hours a day building product, I still don't have any inventory. I'm to some degree my own worst enemy. If I would stop inventing new designs, I wouldn't have that problem. But I keep inventing new stuff, so it keeps people buying, and consequently I keep running out of stuff. Now, the problem with the whole thing is there's a lot of stuff that I'd like to offer, but I can't because I don't have time, because I spend all my spare time just trying to build the stuff I've already invented. So it stifles my creativity to some degree, although I'm a fairly creative guy. Now, I want to take a little more time on this video to show you my adjustable remote. So let me take the only one that I've got to show you, mine, and dump the alcohol out of it, and we'll get some close-ups of it so you can see more of how it works. Okay, here's the new design. Now, this has, if I've got it measured correctly, this has over 4 inches of adjustment. Now, it doesn't go all the way to the bottom. It's up about a ½ an inch, and I did that because it was an easier design, and I don't know of any stove you would run where you would run this down at ½ an inch. But anyway, here's the adjustment, and it will go, there we go. It'll go all the way up to there. So, let me check real quick. Your maximum elevation you can get with it at the nipple right there, right at the nipple, is 4 1/4. So although it doesn't go all the way to the bottom, it goes up to 4 1/4 inches. And it'll take a 4-ounce bottle exclusively because the bigger bottles won't fit inside. So at any rate, there you go. Now it has a wall that hasn't been cut here and here. Hard to see because this is clear, but you get the idea. So it's just a better remote. The other one, when you got up the top, it tend to close at the bottom. But, you know, you got to start somewhere. The other remote works fine. It's just not as good as this one. And this is the remote that I will be sending out for anybody that ordered a remote lately. This is the remote I'll be sending out. Superior. Now, it also, on top of that, if you look down in here, there's a trough in here. And you say, well, what's that for? Well, if you have the bottle on it and you're fueling, and you've got it running the stove, and you put it down lower, or you move the stove, or the stove burps, that alcohol level is going to rise in this. And with this one, it will simply come out the vent chamber and set in that trough in there, and then when things straighten out, it'll go back down and feed. If you don't have that trough, it's going to overflow and run all over the place. Not good. So that's the deal on the new SS adjustable remote. Keeping in mind that SS is an abbreviation for substandard. Now, I'm all out of I believe I'm all out of the maybe stoves. And I should get right on it and build another batch. But right now I have to just put that on the side burner and just build regular inventory like BIOS and nipple caps and lids and things like that, because I'm really low on that. And that's the meat and potatoes of the operation. The maybe stoves are kind of the fun end of it. And if you've got a maybe stove, you know what I mean. They're just a fun thing to have. Now, you look at this for a minute. I've told you guys that these maybe stoves do not run pure. They've got a few problems and they're a little jinky and you got to goof around with it. But the reason why that is, there's two things I want to say here. Nobody, and I mean nobody except Tinny, would sell you a stove and tell you it's a little jinky before they sell it to you. Nobody would do that except Tinny. That's because I understand the customers I have and nobody else does. Nobody else understands you guys. Most people, when they make they make the videos just to promote their product. I don't do that. I make videos and show you where I live and what the weather's like and my velomobile project and riding my bike and planting a garden, all kinds of stuff. Because I know, although you like my products and you like to see things about them, you don't want a steady diet of it. You want to know what's going on in central Maine in on the Smith Road with Tinny. You want to know. You want to know what the weather's like. I understand that. I also understand that most of my customers are deck packers and stovies who just like stoves. And they don't want something that's just vanilla. Light it, boil some water, that's it. They want to play. And the more fun they can have with the stove, the more stuff there is to screw and unscrew and adjust and muff around with, the better the stove is for them. It's like putting a puzzle together. If it's only got 12 pieces or 3 pieces, yeah. But it's a 1,000-piece puzzle. You're going to get a lot more enjoyment out of it. And at times you may give up, but you'll always come back to it. You'll figure it out. And that's the way the maybe stove is. It's designed for a deck packer to experiment and enjoy himself. And I'm trying to build enough things into this so you can do enough experimenting and watching my videos and seeing the updates I'm doing, and then being able to send it for some serious updates, send it back to me, just to keep it fresh and keep it moving and keep it interesting. And nobody else does this except me. For most people with their stoves, if they told you their stoves were a little jinky and difficult to run, it would be professional suicide, but no. And even if I never sell another maybe stove, it's not that big. It's not that big a percentage of sales. It's the fun section of my sales. It's not the meat and potatoes, and it'll always be that way. These big stoves, you don't sell that many of them. So anyway, I just wanted to touch on that. I'm Tinny from minibulldesign. Get out and hike. Take a friend. Enjoy the great outdoors. And more important than anything, try to have some fun today and try to have a really great day. I think I'm going to go out and putt around on the velomobile for a couple hours. Bye-bye.